Hi, this is Dan Encell, Berkshire Hathaway. Today is Wednesday, March 5th. Here's what's going on both nationally, Southern California, and locally here. Here's the headlines. Home prices rose at solid pace in January. Nationwide, home prices in January broke a trend of last 3 months where they've been declining, and they went up about 0.9% in January nationwide. So good trend starting back there. It seemed like we had sort of peaked and then we're going down. Now we seem to be rising back up again there. Attributing it largely to lack of inventory driving up prices there on a nationwide basis there. Nationwide also prices have gone up about 12% in the last year, so good year-over-year increase there. The bulk of that was certainly in the first part of 2013 though. Next headline. Existing home sales dropped in January while prices continue to grow. Again, nationwide story here. The number of sales down to the lowest level since July of 2012, so about last 18 months we've seen a higher number of sales there, but it's starting to decline. Again, they're blaming it on weather, tight credit, lack of affordability, and basically sort of running out of buyers there. So the number of sales nationwide dropped in January from December about 5%, and we're also about 5% lower than we were in January of 2013. So lots of factors attributing to that there, but again, sort of seeing a slight rise in prices to go along with that decline in volume there. Next one, more positive. Pending home sales, which is a forward-looking index, what's happening, properties in escrow that haven't yet closed. That gives you sort of a roadmap of where we're going. Pending home sales hold steady in January. Again, that's nice to see after we've seen a decline in the number of sales there, so seeing at least it's holding steady there. We're about a full 9% pending sales, about 9% below where we were in January of last year when the market was more booming, but at least it's sort of holding steady compared to where we were in December. Let's move to the Southern California market. Headline, Southern California housing market loses momentum in January. In January in Southern California, the 6 counties that sort of comprise Southern California there, the home prices dropped 3.8% in January compared to December. So pretty good drop there compared to last year. They're attributing, they say, high prices and tight inventory of handcuffed buyers. Sales were 9.9% below January 2013, and now they've fallen for 4 consecutive months there. So it seems to be a lack of affordability down in Southern California, meaning prices have gone up much faster than buyers' incomes have. So it leads to a lack of affordability. All right, what's happening in Santa Barbara? In February, the MLS statistics, 229 new listings, very consistent with what we've had in February the last couple of years, pretty much right on track there. Number of solds, 111 closed sales. Again, that's very consistent with what we've been seeing in February in our local area here. Problem comes in with pending sales. We've got 146 pending sales there. That's about 25–30% lower than we've had the last couple of years in February. So what that means is we're not going to be seeing a really dynamic March, April, May in terms of closed sales at the pace we're going here. What's happening in Montecito? Montecito, 36 new listings, very consistent with what we've seen the last couple of years there. Problem we've got here, 8 closed sales in February. That's the lowest number of closed sales that I've seen in any month since I've been tracking it in Montecito there. So definite lack of transactions actually getting to the finish line there. Also forward-looking, not as promising there. Only 12 pending sales in all of Montecito there. And again, that's less than half of what we've been tracking typically for a February. Doing our part here in this office, though, we've got 4 pending sales in Montecito in the past week there, so things are looking up for us. And that's it for the real estate report.